Hello people and welcome back to Emilia. We are here in round number 15 of 16. That is right, it is the penultimate race. We have 3 drivers here today. We have Noah taking the penultimate pole position. We have Callum in P4 and Ian, unfortunately, all the way down in P14. It's going to have to be a massive recovery if he stands a chance at keeping his P3 in the championship. That is right, Ian needs to stay behind in one place or beat Callum here today. If he gets below a place behind Callum, that, I believe, I haven't done the maths, I may be wrong, but that, I'm pretty sure, will be P3 decided for Callum. But we'll have to work it out. We'll see what happens. Who knows? It could end anyway today, people, but I hope you are ready because it's going to be insane. Get strapped in for what will be a brilliant race. Our drivers are about to line back up, and it's going to be a good one. Very quickly, before we get into the race, unfortunately, Rick Vick cannot be here today due to work and being otherwise engaged. Nevertheless, he's doing well for himself. He's doing brilliant, and I hope to see him back probably in Season 6 now. He, unfortunately, will not make it next week for the end of season race in Brazil, but nevertheless, it is what it is, and we'll see him when we see him. But, people, drivers are lined back up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it is lights out. And away we go. Who gets a better start? Noah shoots off. Callum up to P3 here. Ian's jumped up to P11 here. What a brilliant start for Ian. He is in the middle of everything. Do not... Oh, that is a bit... Is that damage? I think he's managed to keep it, I'm not too sure. Potentially keeping it there, who knows. He is up to P10 here. That was truly something, but if that does not sum up the Emma's first corner, I don't know what does here, people. But Callum in P3, we have Noah in P1. Colin Pinto is straight out on the back of Noah here. We may see an AI do brilliant here. From what I've heard, the AIs are just unstoppable in Emilia, so it's going to be an interesting race. I hope you are all ready for it because I know I am. We're in lap 1 of 22 here, people, and I've got 3 drivers, so it's going to be a bit difficult, but you got to stick with me because hopefully it'll be an entertaining race, but we'll see what happens. We're going to jump down to Ian, who is currently P10. He's 0.8 seconds off of Lawson. He will want to get past him for that P9 position. Noah sets a 120.606 for fastest lap here, and he's getting out in front of Colin Pinto, a 2-second gap here. And Callum has a bit of a gap either side, so he's not really in danger, nor is he threatening at the moment. But Ian is going to have to do some work in order to get past Lawson. We do have DRS activated, and he goes around the outside. Does he make it stick? It is wheel to wheel here, people. But Ian's up to...
No.
Oh, you've lost.
That is unfortunate, but that is the dangers of Emilia right there, people. If you do not get your braking correct and you go too fast into a corner, that gravel will end you. That is just the simple way of putting it. There is no safety on that gravel. It's just a killer, honestly. But we will have to see an absolute recovery from Ian here, and I believe he is going to provide. He sees the Red Bull of Yuki Tsunoda in front of him. It's a 0.4 second gap. He will want it. Will he get it? I just realised I do not have my telemetry up. There we are. We can now see the DRS and ERS. Noah sets a 118.843. That man is unstoppable. That is why he is a Season 5 World Drivers Champion, people. But concentrating back down on Ian here. Unfortunately, the DRS will not help because this will be a DRS trade. So he is going to have to tactically use his ERS here. He sees the 2 Red Bulls in front of him. We've got bumps. straight on his front wing, but will he be able to get past? He's looking for it on the outside here. He's going side by side with Yuki Tsunoda, manages to get it. Will he touch gravel? No, he won't. He survives it this time, up to P11. He only has the other Red Bull of Max Verstappen, the man which we're seeing more and more these days due to unfortunately Jamie not being able to turn up. But nevertheless, will he be able to get past? It's going to be interesting. There is no DRS for Verstappen, so that's the advantage Ian has. But he also has Tsunoda right on the back of him. So it's going to be difficult. He's going to have to defend and attack at the same time. How will that happen? It's going to be interesting, people. So keep your boots on. Don't fling them off just yet. But get comfy, people, because it's going to go down. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to make up words here, people. But you get my point. Maybe, possibly. See what happens. Anyway, Ian is looking for it now, using that DRS. He's going to get the DRS right now. Goes on the inside. Verstappen almost blocks him off, but he gets in front up to P10, back into points. But Verstappen was trying to find his way back. Unfortunately couldn't. And that is Ian up to P10. Nice recovery for Ian. And now the target is on the Visa Cash App RB. That is a long-winded name of Liam Lawson. A 0.9 second gap. He's back within DRS range. He's got that purple sector too. He wants the overtake. He will potentially get the overtake. He's going to have time to close down, but I can see him getting it. We'll have to wait and see what happens here, those people. It's lap 4 of 22. And I hope you're loving this, because I know I am. We have a 4-second gap now right at the top of Noah. Did I mention if Noah gets P1 or P2 today, the Constructors' Championship is Merckx for the first time in DFL history? Because Season 1, if I can recount, Williams, Season 2, Red Bull, Season 3, Alpine, Season 4, Alpine. This will be a first for Merckx within the DFL. Will he make it happen? It's just going to have to not crash out. We'll see what happens. But we're going to dive right back down, because it's now a 0.5 second gap between Ian and Lawson. His DRS is on. His DRS is not on, but he's going to try and go for it anyway. Won't make it work this time. He's got a lot of cars in front of him. He's going to have quite the challenge. It's literally Ian to Hamilton here. Will we be able to get the overtakes done? Will he be able to start the overtaking train? It's going to be interesting. We're not going to dive into the call just yet. We're going to wait and see what happens here. I would not want to disturb the partnership of Team Engineer Jamie and Ian. I had to specify that because we have Driver Jamie and we have Team Engineer Jamie. Two Jamies gets confusing, but nevertheless, 0.4 second gap now between Ian and Lawson. He's trying to close it down. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to. It's going to be close. Oh no, a little slip out there now to make that 0.5 second gap. But we are coming up to DRS, but the DRS will not work because this is a DRS train, people. We all know what happens in DRS trains. No one gets an advantage. There's only ERS to have an advantage here. How will Ian respond? Will he make this work? It's a 0.4 second gap. He is closing it down bit by bit, but I do not think it's going to be quick enough here. Will he make it work? He's getting on the right back of Liam Lawson, and he cannot make it work into that corner. He will be hunting for it ever more here, people. He's going to have to close it down. Will he make it work? That's the interesting question here today, people. I keep repeating my words. I know I do. But that's just my commentary style. Sometimes I don't know what to say. Words just come out. And then I question those words. And I think I've said that 1,000 times before. But we're going to ignore it. 0.5 second gap between Lawson and Ian. Once again, the gap is slowly building back up because it appears Lawson might be getting away. Those corners are not the best for Ian. The straights are. Once they get onto the final straight, that'll be Ian's work. But Ian's really closing down if he can make this corner work. And unfortunately, Lawson just pulls away again. I thought that was going to be it, but no job right. No job done there. He's gonna have to make this corner work. Very tightly done. Almost breaks massively. And he's gonna have to go for it here. A 0.2 second gap. This is going to be his charge. The DRS doesn't work, but the ERS does. To 27%. He's looking around the outside potentially. Do not dive bomb this. And he gets it to P9. A slight dive bomb there. But nevertheless, he is up to P9. Now a 1.2 second gap between him and Piastri. This could be a potential wonder of a race. We don't have as many laps as like a Hamilton in Brazil or a Verstappen in Brazil, but we have laps, and we have plenty of them, and that's all Ian needs. A 1.2 second gap between him and the McLaren of Oscar Piastri, people. He's going to close it down, but he does have Lawson on his back. Ian does not have DRS. Lawson does. That will not work in Ian's favour, but Ian will have to use his experience he has gained over the season to battle his way back up the top. It's a 0.9 second gap. Will it go back to 1 second? No, it won't. Yes, it will. No DRS advantage there just yet. Ian is going to have to use his DRS to gain on Piastri. But Piastri will get the DRS now. And he will start pulling away from Ian. Will Ian make this work? It's a 0.5 second gap now between him and Oscar Piastri. Does he have DRS? I don't think he does. I think it was too late. It was too late. But he stays between that 0.5 second gap between him and Oscar Piastri here today, people. Callum is now unfortunately down to P4. He's been overtaken by Fernando Alonso. But he will battle back, I'm sure. A 0.9 second gap now. He will be going for it. But we're going to jump back down to P9, people. With 0.5 second gap between him and Piastri. Yes, I'm trying to be comedic, and it's clearly not working as per usual. This is what happens when I'm running out of things to say. I just go random boggling. I think I'm getting my commentator way back. It's just absolute just nonsense. That's the word I'm looking for. But nevertheless, we have a 0.2 second gap between Ian of P9 and Piastri of P8. Will Ian be able to take that P8 position off of Piastri by getting past him? Is going to be interesting. The DRS one.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh.
It's good.
You took what right wing damage, so.
Actively in the favour of Callum and Ian.
Yeah. Okay. So you go ahead.
Well played.
Dude, I hit my front wings. It's not fully well played.
Well, oh yeah, I see the damage now. But still, you managed to get into the pits somehow. Oh!
Come on, Ian. You got this.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know how you pulled that off. I didn't see it, but you did it somehow.
Last one.
Oh, it was insane. I had to literally pull out at the last second. Obviously, I wasn't quick enough.
What?
So the only damage you got is a little bit of wing damage. That's cool. We can deal with that.
Well, anyways, I'll leave you boys to it because I still have some commentating to do. So, talk to you soon.
See ya.
I didn't want to mention it whilst on call with Ian because obviously that's information he does not have. But Callum has a drive-through penalty for spinning under the virtual safety car here. Oh my God, Gasly's gone out. And Callum serving his drive-through penalty. For once, someone's actually serving it. I can't believe this. It's like magic, ain't it? You know, last race in Canada, unfortunately, avoided one. Just Oh my word, this changes the third place entirely. If both drivers, I don't even know how this is going to go. We're going to have to see how this happens. Noah, I also forgot to mention, went into the pits, currently P14. He's got a lot of work left to do. They've all got 12 laps left of this race. The third, all we have going into the final race is the third place. The race for third place. That could be dramatically altered today if either one of them manage to get to points and the other one doesn't. I mean, this is going to be insane. But, guys, that's DFL for you. We bring the action. And now Noah up to P13. He has his actual teammate in front of him. His teammate is actually in the points for once. This is a rare occasion. Normally Russell decides to DNF or just drop out the points at the last minute. But Russell is in there. There will be no team orders placed. So the teammates will go head to head here. And no one manages to make it in front. But we've had... What's going on? Sainz has slipped out onto the gravel here. Ian is up to P11. And Callum is still P19. Will he get P18 here due to Hadjar going into pits? I don't think it's going to happen. Oh my word, we're going to dive down as Callum is going for an overtake here. Will he make it work? Round me? No, he won't, unfortunately. A little bit of a corner cut there. But, you know, being the last race, being the second last race, and, you know, what's happened to him already, we won't mention it. But will Callum be able to get the overtake here? He's right on the back of Isaac Hadjar for Visa Cash Up RB. He wants it. Will he get it? A little bit of a dive bomb there. He launches it onto the gravel. And that's a 118.689. Hadjar has just been left onto the gravel as well due to Callum's dive bomb. Oh, I did say about drivers, you know, attacking AIs, but we won't mention it. A lot of people are pitting now. Noah is back up to P1. Ian is back up to P3. He is 0.9 seconds, 0.8 seconds off of the P2 of Colapinto. We have 10 laps left of this race here, people. This entire race has just turned on its head. I don't even know how to I don't know how to explain it. But, oh my word, we're going to dive down here to Callum once again. He's got the Merc of Russell in front of him. The Merc that Noah was only battling a minute ago in P9. And that's damage! That is damage to Callum's wing. It's had damage to Russell as well. It is. Russell has damage to his wing as well. I don't know what is going on here. It is utterly chaotic. This is complete madness. 9 laps left to go in this race. Sorry if you lot just heard a noise in the background. That was my controller on my desk. But, oh my word, our drivers are now separated, unfortunately. There will be no battles going on for some time, I'm sure. We are going to have 9 laps of this race. Completely just of calmness, of chillness. It's been quite the ecstatic race, I think I can say. Quite the fun race. But we're going to dive down to Callum, who has Russell behind him. Both of them have wing damage here. How is Callum going to respond? Will he be able to keep Russell behind him? He's currently P16. Again, this whole third place has just turned absolutely on its head. Where does that put Ian? I have to... Right, driver's table. Ian in third. Callum in fourth. Ian currently 19 points ahead. If Ian was to stay right there in third place and get 15 points, he would be on, if I can do it, 3-second time penalty for Callum. Multiple warnings of corner cuts. I could see a retirement coming here. It would be unfortunate. That would put Ian on 134 points. With Callum on 100 points, if Callum cannot get back up in the next 8 laps, that settles the third place entirely. Which means we have no official battles for the first time in DFL history going into the finale. It is literally a race for fun. Obviously, anything could happen. You know, we have 8 laps left of this race. Who knows what happens? I mean, potentially next race is going to be a long race. Potentially. But who knows? We could have 5 drivers, we could have 6. I don't know how many drivers we could have. But we'll have to see. With now a 10-second gap between Noah and Colapinto, so I think as well as the third place being decided here today, we could also see the first place in the Constructors' Championship being decided here today. Jamie has unfortunately lost his connection. I'm going to quickly message him, asking if he can reconnect. But nevertheless, we have, how many laps? 7 laps left of this race. It's literally going to be counting this down. Ian is down to P4. He's been overtaken by Fernando Alonso. It's always a Fernando Alonso overtakes on this, isn't it? I don't know what's going on. Sorry people, just having to message. I might have to yeah, we are having technical difficulties with Jamie, unfortunately. Callum, I don't think is too happy. I'm going to read. Yeah, he is not too happy. About that drive-through penalty. But nevertheless, I'm going to drop into the call and see how Ian is and tell him that Jamie has unfortunately disconnected. Hello.
I have somehow made it to the front, but I am going slower than everyone.
Well, mate, just keep it. Just try and race your best race at the end of the day. Like, there's unfortunately there's nothing you can do unless you pit. But
Nope, there's no point.
Fair enough. Well, just try and keep it together, as you know, and just see where you end up. Drive your best race, and that's all you can do. Also, did you hear what happened to Jamie?
To who?
Jamie has unfortunately disconnected. That's why he's not in the call anymore. His internet went down, in case you're wondering.
Oh.
He said he'll try and get it back on. But I told him, don't. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
He returns. Right. Welcome back, Jamie. Nice disconnect.
Yeah, no, I don't know what went wrong, but I'm glad to be back.
Well, I'm sure Ian is glad you're back, and now you are back.
Yes,
I will leave you in
it was
peace.
oddly silent.
Well, enjoy. You've seen it as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Callum has retired from this race.
Go.
Which means you are in a very good position in which I will just leave you now because I feel like I'm distracting you.
Yes.
See you in a bit. Ian is now in the best position possible. Callum has unfortunately retired. It is unfortunate. Nevertheless, we have 4 laps left of this race. Ian in P4. And even if Ian was to get 4th, as he is now, that is minus 3 points. He still gets 131, which means he will get 3rd place. I think when it becomes possible for Callum to bounce back, if I can do maths correctly, would be if he got 8th or lower. Because 7th would still be... No, actually, it'd be 7th or lower. Because 6th is still 8 points, which would take him to 127 points. And Callum's on 100. Actually, no, if Callum gets... But that would draw them square on points, which means both of them would get 3rd. So actually, the only way Ian keeps 3rd place for himself completely and utterly today is if Ian finishes 5th or higher. He is currently P4 with a 1.6 second gap to Alonso, a 1.8 second gap to Hamilton, which, by the way, is closing very, very slowly. Or is it? It's 2 seconds now. So, at the end of this race, your 3rd place in Season 5 of the World Drivers' Championship could be Ian. And I feel like we are distracting ourselves from the other big thing that will happen today. Unless Noah crashes out or Colapinto and Alonso both manage to overtake him in the last 3 laps of this race, Mercedes will become your Constructors' Champions of Season 5 of today. Who knew that going into the final race, the Drivers' Championship would be all decided, basically. There is no other battles going on there. No one can... I don't even... Is there a 4th place up to... no one care... Well, obviously, I didn't mean that, but 4th place ain't nothing to... 4th place is possible for Jamie, but that's all that is going on here. That's literally all that's possible. And I don't think Ian can... Actually, Ian... No, actually, be a 20-point gap. So if Ian was to win that race, if Preston didn't show up, or Preston DNF'd, or Preston did anything, and Ian gets 5th or above, Ian could take 2nd place in the Drivers' Championship next race. So, in all inevitability, if Ian finishes P5 or above, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, I do apologise, that was very... It's the old saying, you get my point. For the 2nd time in DFL history, going into the final race of the season, if it goes well for Ian today, we could be going in to a race for 2nd place, into the final race of the season. I told you that there'd be something going into this final race. I didn't think it was possible, but it is. The race for second place, if Ian manages to stay there, if Ian, he gets an extra 2 points there. So in fact, if Ian manages to stay P4 and he gets 12 points here today, that would put him on 131 points to Preston's 149. That is only, if I can do my maths, which sometimes I can't, I admit. And
Yes.
You got him. You have got him. You have got him.
Alonso, you.
The brake checked you. Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's a.
Go on.
I'm not getting Alonso.
Okay.
Gonna focus on recovery. Gotta make sure Hamilton doesn't take my position.
attention on Noah here. He is coming up to the final 2 corners. And with that, and with taking the first place as he comes around the final 2 corners, he not only is the Season 5 World Drivers Champion this season, he is your Season 5 Constructors Champions with Mercedes. He did it on his own with a bit of AI help, but he has been consistent and he has done it. 2 championship titles in his rookie season. Well done to Noah. A brilliant season for him. Congratulations. But we are going to jump down to Ian as Ian secures 3rd place in the championship. And the race for 2nd place is on, people. To the podium. And here we are for the podium, people. Noah once again taking that P1 position and along with the Constructors' Championship today, people. Here's your World Drivers Champion. Here's your Constructors' Champion. Brilliant race by Noah once again. This is the penultimate race. We are going into the final race, people. And it's going to be interesting. I hope you tune in because we're about to go to the leaderboard. It's going to be big. And here we are with the leaderboard. Noah takes P1 and fastest lap. The full 27 points here today. Ian secures P3 in the championship with a P4 here today. And a race for 2nd place is on next week between him and Preston. Unfortunately, Callum did DNF. Like, subscribe, and guys, we'll see you for the highlights tomorrow or final race next week. Goodbye, guys.